Kids today will never know a time without sharing rides or memes. They'll never remember the pound sign was a way to set up your voicemail, not to track what's trending. There are no videos to rewind these days. Texting has always been a ticketable offense. We know technology can be a great asset, but it can also be a burden on our kids. We're taking time to talk about the impact social media can have and how young users hope to shape those apps in the future. Here's Danica Lewis.
High schoolers today will never know the thrill of the wait.
I got a computer when for my 12th birthday.
Now, by the time Armani Benson was 12, there were no floppy disk drives or dial-ups.
I just never went on it. And until a little bit ago, I got it out of storage.
Dusting off that keyboard led the Sun Prairie sophomore to UW-Madison.
I'm very big into social media.
I have Snapchat, Instagram, and 20 games.
Malachi Murphy is also subjecting himself to summer school, with some screen breaks, of course.
I use the occasional Facebook just to see what people are talking about.
I'm definitely going to put something out there if I'm doing something cool or something interesting that people might want to hear about.
So could you think about some...
Lectures on malleable metals may not be post-worthy.
I'd rather it be a computer geek or something like that. Like Peter Parker.
For a self-proclaimed computer science superhero,
Something like that.
A world dominated by likes and shares is not so bad. But for parents, it's a different story.
Facebook has openly admitted that using the site can be harmful to your mental health. And research shows about 9 of every 10 users compare themselves to others on their news feed, which can impact self-esteem. Studies have linked a student's negative online interactions to feeling hopeless or worthless.
Other research shows that the majority of younger users feel inadequate or unattractive when going through pictures and posts.
It's where everyone vents online, so that's proven to be stressful.
What was once about staying connected is now connected to social isolation. Studies show people who are consistently on these platforms are 3 times more likely to suffer from anxiety and depression.
Doctors now recognize smartphone addiction as an actual diagnosable condition. Then there are factors like cyberbullying and the effects of screens on sleep.
Before you start cursing the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world,
I start from nothing and it turned into something big.
consider the future could be better.
You can just try different things, experiment, and that's kind of what I love about it.
Armani and Malachi have found their calling, being app creators.
I want to do something that's helpful.
Both teenagers have made their own games. They haven't made it into the App Store quite yet, but that's the goal, and they know this will be part of their futures.
Technology is technology. It has infinite space, unless you have a crap phone.
Even if there's no space on our smartphones, there's always room for smart ideas.
I'm honestly that guy that technology is going to take over the world one day and just.
Taking time to talk on air and online, Danica Lewis, WISC News 3.
Armani and Malachi want to build an app together, possibly with social media and video game components. The best advice from the 2 incoming sophomores is for kids to be as real as possible online, not to worry about what other people think. We'll have this story and advice from an SSM Health therapist about keeping our kids resilient with all of the messages they see online. Check out our Time for Kids Time to Talk page at channel3000.com for that and more mental health resources.